Kayla. My passage comes from Dickens' Bleak House, chapter 3. In this passage, Esther narrates in first person. As a child, she thought her doll was the only person she could talk to. It is Esther's birthday, and she demands her godmother, Miss Barbary, tell her why her birthday is the saddest day of the year. It would have been far better, little Esther, that you had no birthday, that you were never born. Oh, dear godmother, tell me, pray do tell me, did Mama die on my birthday? No. Ask me no more, child. Oh, do pray tell me something of her. Do now, at last, dear godmother, if you please, what did I do to her? How did I lose her? Why am I so different from other children? And why is it my fault, dear godmother? No, no, don't go away. Oh, speak to me. I caught hold of her dress and was kneeling before her. She had been saying all the while, let me go, let me go. Your mother, Esther, is your disgrace, and you were hers. The time will come, and soon enough, when you will understand this better, and will feel it too, as no one save a woman can. I have forgiven her, the wrong she did to me, and I say no more of it, though it was greater than you will ever know, than anyone will ever know. But I, the sufferer, for yourself, unfortunate girl, orphaned and degraded, from the first of these evil anniversaries, pray daily that the sins of others be not visited upon your head, according to what is written. Forget your mother and leave all the people to forget her, who will do her unhappy child the greatest kindness. Now go. Submission, self-denial, diligent work are the preparations for a life begun with such a shadow on it. You are different from other children, Esther, because you are not born like them. In common sinfulness and wrath you are set apart. One sunny afternoon, when I had come home from school, with my books and portfolio, watching my long shadow at my side, and as I was gliding upstairs to my room, as usual, my godmother looked out of the parlor door and called me back. Sitting with her, I found, which was very unusual indeed, a stranger, a portly, important-looking gentleman, dressed all in black, with a white cravat, large gold watch seals, a pair of gold eyeglasses, and a large seal ring upon his little finger. This is the child. This is Esther, sir. The gentleman put up his glasses to look at me and said, Come here, my dear. Ah, yes. It must have been 2 years afterwards, and I was almost 14, when one dreadful night my godmother and I sat at the fireside. I was reading aloud, and she was listening. I had come down at 9 o'clock, as I always do, to read the Bible to her, and was reading from St. John, how our Savior stooped down, writing with his finger in the dust, when they brought the sinful woman to him. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him cast a stone at her. I was stopped by my godmother's rising, putting her hand to her head, and crying out in an awful voice from quite another part of the book. Watch ye, therefore, lest coming suddenly he find you, sleeping, in what I say unto you. I say unto all, watch. In an instant, while she stood before me repeating these words, she fell down on the floor. I had no need to cry out. Her voice had sounded through the house, and had been heard in the street. One day, after my poor godmother was buried, the gentleman in black with the white neckcloth reappeared. I was sent for by Mrs. Rachel, and found him in the same place as if he had never gone away. My name is Ken, she said. You may remember it, my child. Kenjan Cardboard, Lincoln's Inn. Pray, be seated near me. Don't distress yourself. It's of no use, Miss Rachel. I needn't inform you who you are acquainted with. The late Miss Barbary's affairs. That her means die with her, and that this young lady